and arranging for this important visit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's true Egypt is still facing significant challenges as a result of the subsequent events of the past couple of years. However, we believe that Egypt has the potential and the will and determination to always stand up its ground and turn on the wheel of action to reinforce the atmosphere of trade and business partnership. Dear guests, Canada and Egypt have come a long way since 1954 when they established a formal diplomatic relation, and since that time, I believe the relationship has soared to new heights. And as the Canada-Egypt Business Council continues to march towards achieving its main aim, which is to foster the development of trade relations between Egypt and Canada, and in light of this important visit, our Council had the pleasure to announce that today it witnessed the signing of a memorandum of understanding with our new counterparts in the United Arab Emirates, the Canadian Business Council of Abu Dhabi, and the Canadian Business Council of Dubai. Our councils believe very much in the benefit of such an important collaboration, which will pave the way for bringing together hundreds of companies from Canada, Egypt, and United Arab Emirates to trade and investment opportunities, as well as promoting a solid Canadian-Emirates-Egyptian relationship based on our country's mutual strategic interests. And in this context, I would like to ask Mr. Bassam Fouad, Vice Chair of the Canadian Business Council of Abu Dhabi, to give a short word. Mr. Bassam.
To build these bridges and create opportunities for our members to create, to utilize these opportunities. Minister Baird, we thank you and thank your government for all the effort that you guys have taken into building the Canadian economy and the local economy here. We also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the embassy and its staff in Cairo, the embassy and its staff in Abu Dhabi, and thank you very much, and good night.
Thank you, sir. When we mention Suez Canal, immediately it comes to one's mind a great personality whose name became directly related to this enormous project over the past months, a man who is supporting this national dream. I consider him the dynamo operating the new Suez Canal project. He is the respectable Admiral Muhab Mamish, Chairman of the Suez Canal Authority and Chairman of the Executive Board of the Canal Zone Development Project. Mr. Mamish.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, thank you for the invitation. It's an honor to be here today to welcome the Foreign Minister of Canada. And I want to say that the Suez Canal is not for Egypt only, but for all the world. We are working very hard to digging the new Suez Canal now and to finish the master plan of the development area in the Suez Canal. And we consider the Canada and the Canadian people and the Canadian government as a partner, as a friends, and we work together for the peace making in the world. Thank you for Canada, thank you for the invitation. We are looking for more cooperation with Canada in the future.
Visit to Egypt and to Cairo. We in Canada, when it comes to our relationship with Egypt, have one single goal. Canada wants to be the new Egypt's best friend in the West. We are tremendously excited to work with President Sisi, to work with the new administration on a range of issues, from security to efforts at stability, to efforts at prosperity, to create more economic opportunities for every citizen of Egypt to reach their God-given full potential. We've had some great meetings yesterday in Luxor and today in Cairo. Yesterday we were able to announce $20 million of development initiatives to work with young people to help secure employment and a brighter economic future. We were able to announce $15 million to work to encourage the empowerment of young women and entrepreneurs. And today we had phenomenal meetings with my counterpart, the distinguished Foreign Minister of Egypt. We had good meetings with the Grand Imam and with the Coptic Pope. We had good meetings throughout our entire time in Egypt. And we share, I think, the same desire to see the Egyptian economy rebound, not just on tourism, but on so many areas. Canada is excited to endorse the March Economic Summit that will take place in Sharm el-Sheikh, and we will work to ensure that there is a solid delegation from Canada, not just from the government, but from the private sector that will help build the economic relationship, to encourage investment, to encourage economic opportunity, to encourage economic growth, where people can be able to get a job and provide for themselves and their family. We value our relationship with the new government of Egypt. Canada has taken, as many of you know, and as I've said repeatedly, a very different stand than the United States and the European Union with respect to the path that the new government of Egypt has taken since taking office, before and since taking office. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your friendship to Canada and for your commitment to work with all of us as we work to see Egypt rebuild, rebound, and assume its leadership in the Arab world. Thank you so much for being here. Shukran.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Troy Lulashnik. I'm Canada's ambassador to Egypt, and I'm thrilled to be here this evening, and I would like to add my thanks to you all for coming to this auspicious event. It's been a great visit of our esteemed foreign minister. We're thrilled to have him here, and I think we've accomplished a great deal, not only in terms of projects, but in building the relationships and really reinforcing Egypt in its new path forward. And one of those projects to exemplify and embody that new path is a memorandum of understanding that is planned to be signed here today between the Suez Canal Authority and our Canada's commercial corporations, we call them CCC, to develop the Suez Canal Authority. We all know, and those who are here in Cairo know, that economic development is central to Egypt's future, and that includes major projects appertaining to the Suez Canal region. And so we're thrilled to be working on this with our Egyptian friends, and I think that this MOU is one serious effort that will propel Egypt well into the future for prosperity for all Egyptians. Thank you very much, and I'd like to invite the signatories to come up.